Started with a muddy pair of boots, camera on a fence post, sky all gray. First calf born while the coffee cooled. I hit record and tried to find the words to say, ran old steel through brand new roads. Seed in my hands, hope in my throat. Every week another little story in that barn light full of dust and glory. This is the year we work these fields, every sunrise proving real. From broken tools to rows in line, you were there the whole damn time. Looking back, it all feels right, turning fours when the ride is to the fields of 2025, and the road will ride in 2026. Fix that gate for the 5th time running, fence posts leaning like tired old men. Rain came hard, then it left us guessing. Counted clouds like counting friends, pulled that tractor from the ditch again. Laughed it off, hit record and grinned. Garden bed went wild with weeds, still got baskets full of what we need. This is the year we work these fields, every sunrise proving real. From broken tools to rows in line, you were there the whole damn time. Looking back, it all feels right, turning furrows into live ends to the fields of 2025, and the roads will ride in 2026. I see orchards where there's only plants, fresh green roofs on weathered sheds. New hands learning how to land, soft on soil instead of screens instead. Maybe pigs by the creek next spring, maybe more rows, maybe more rings. Whatever comes, we'll grow it slow. You'll be here to watch it grow. Yeah, this is the year we work these fields, every sunrise proving real. From broken tools to rows in line, you were there the whole damn time. Looking back, it all feels right, turning furrows into live ears to the fields of 2025.
Happy New Year everybody, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Ground here, and today it is 2026, as you probably know. Obviously it is just 2026, it's not too far in, because obviously this is going out at 12 PM, if you're watching this as the premiere. Sorry about the wind noise, just going here a bit. But yeah, if you're watching it as the premiere, if you're not, then obviously hopefully you are having a good start to 2026. Hopefully you also had a good 2025. But yeah, in this video it's basically going to be, we're going to start with a recap of the year on YouTube and on the farm and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to put in some clips and some pictures and videos that I've done over the past year, all that kind of stuff. Also going to do a bit about why I've done YouTube, how I've done YouTube, how I do YouTube, that kind of thing. And we're going to end the video on how I hope 2026 is going to go, what I hope for 2026 in YouTube, farm, all that kind of stuff. It's probably going to be quite a long video, hopefully. Hopefully you do enjoy it. Nonetheless, there's going to be a time scale if you're watching this after the premiere. so that would be like 1 o'clock or so, depending on what time it finishes. Then you'll be able to go along and find the part of the one I'm going to do the chapters, so you can pick what parts you want to watch. If you would watch the whole video, that would really help me out. And also don't forget to like and subscribe, leave comments, all that kind of stuff. Bit windy out there at the moment. I'm trying to get this ready for the first. I need time to sort it all out. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch up with you in a little bit. But yeah, let's get on with it. So we're going to start with a recap of the year. So I'm going to start with YouTube, what I've done on YouTube in the past year, and then we'll go through what I've done, what's happened on the farm this year, and that kind of thing, just to get you up to speed if you're new. Obviously if you are, please do subscribe and like the video, it really helps me out. But yeah, we're going to start with that and we'll move on. So yeah, hope you enjoy. We'll start with a recap of what's happened on YouTube. So what did we do this year on the farm? So this is going to be from April, because obviously that's when I started the channel. I'm not really going to talk about what happened before, apart from this. So this is the tractor run, which I went to in February. It's the 3 Milestone Young Farmers charity tractor run. So we were part of the catering bit, and this is just a bit of video that I managed to get from there. So starting off in April, this is the very first video I did. We was just doing some odd jobs with the skid steer, moving some stuff. So that's basically what the video consisted of. We also did a bit of post banging, putting in some posts, as you can see I'm doing here. So that was what we did in that video. So moving on to May, we had the morning routine and Blue Hills video. So we're just doing some feeding the animals and that in the morning, and then we went to the Blue Hills car rally in the afternoon, which was near to us, as you can see in this clip here. Just watched some of the motorbikes and some of the old cars, so it was a nice day out, and I did manage to get a bit of video. It wasn't great, but I did manage to get a little bit. So in May, we were cleaning out the sheds, ready for lambing. We did do lambing a little bit later this year than we do normally, so we was just cleaning out from the cattle that have been in over winter. We was just cleaning it out and was getting it spread in the field since it was quite dry. So as you can see me doing here, we're just getting it all spread with our Wellmac manure spreader, so that it was ready for the lambs and the ewes to come in. So I did bulk record some videos, which is why this one came out a bit later in May. This was just the daily routine of what we kind of do or were doing at the time. So with lambing, so I was getting some milk for the lambs, feeding them, doing eggs, all that kind of stuff. It was just something so that there was a video out. June then came along and it was time for the walk and we'll show. So I went on the Saturday. It was a bit damp, but luckily I was still able to get some footage. So I was just looking around the show. I've put a few clips in here. I was looking at some of the old machinery, some of the new machinery, some of the animals, all that kind of stuff. It was a really good day out, and I really enjoyed it. So moving on throughout the summer, there was some topping to do. So we had our GP engineering topper, and we was just getting rid of some of the thistles and some of the old grass that we didn't want. As for example, this one I only did part of the field because that was the only bit that needed doing, so that it would be ready to cut later in the year. And it was quite warm at the time because obviously this year's been quite dry. We got rid of all the thistles and made the place look much tidier. So in the heat wave of July, we had to go and do some grass harrowing to get rid of all the grass that had been missed by the baler when we'd been doing silage, and hopefully to scratch up the surface so that we'd be able to put some herbal ley seed in. So in the video I did talk about a bit more about herbal ley, so I won't go through that in this video, but we're using the grass hire just to scratch up the surface so that we can hopefully put some seeds in, but it didn't really go to plan. In August then, we did our second cut of grass. This was to make silage, or it was more haylage, because by the time we got to August it was really hot and was in the middle of a heat wave, as you probably know, and it was really hot, so it dried out pretty quickly, but we managed to get some grass, or some silage, haylage, whatever you want to call it, made. So I was mowing here on the one day, and then the day after we came in with Turner, and this was also the time when I switched over to using my phone a bit more, and that's kind of how it panned out after that. So yeah, we was just turning the grass. I unfortunately wasn't able to get any more like rowing or baling or picking up bales of that, but I'm hopefully going to get a bit more of that in next year when we do it. Later on in August then, the topper, the GP engineering one that we had, actually broke. The usually on the PTO snapped, so we had to go and get a new one. So we got a Teagle topper 510, and this is the first time we used it on this field, and as you can see from here, it did a pretty good job, and I'm really impressed with it, and it's 10 times better than the one we had before, in many different ways. Now we're into September, and this was when we kind of started getting less to do and not as much to record, so I just did a bit of video of different things we're doing. So we're doing some eggs and feeding some lamb and a bit of grass harrowing for the second time, because we're trying to get the seeds in, so I did manage to get a video then.
A lot yet, so I'm gonna get on with this, and then
I managed to get a little bit of video on one of the Mondays that I was on farm, because I wasn't able to get a lot of video. As you probably know, I have missed out the previous video, which was the chat video, which I only did because I didn't have anything else to do, and I really didn't want you to go without a video. So here we're just doing some of the few jobs we had to do on the Monday, and I did manage to get a video luckily. So I split that video into two parts basically, or that day into two parts, and this was the second part, which was when I was moving all the bales with the brand new Quickie bale spike, because the one we had before, the squeeze, broke, and we needed a new one anyway when we was moving these straw bales, because obviously we didn't want it to break halfway through. So it's a really good bale spike, I'm really happy with it again, and we managed to get all the bales in the shed. This was one of the very short videos that I did recently. It was just some livestock work that we're doing, because I wasn't able to get much else. I did miss out the recap video of the summer because there wasn't really much point in putting it in this video, but check it out if you do want to go and see it. So we're just doing some livestock work in this video. Because it was now December, there really wasn't a lot to do, and it was quite quiet, which is why the video title was Quiet December Day. And I just managed to get some clips. It was very wet, so we didn't really do a lot, so again I just got some clips, had a bit of a chat, that kind of thing, and that was basically all that video was. So yeah, that was December, and there's just one more video left of this year, or 2025.
counting them.
And that of course was the Christmas special, which I did last week. So this came out on Christmas Day obviously, and I was just doing the jobs that I needed to do, and was picking up eggs and that kind of thing. We also put up some lights and all that kind of stuff. It was just basically the jobs that needed doing, because it was wet anyway, so we couldn't really do anything else, and it was obviously Christmas. So yeah, that is all of the videos from the past year, and we're now going to move on to what machinery I have. So, what machines do we have on the farm? So we start with a Lamborghini R3 Evo 85. So this is our only one and only tractor. I've only got one because obviously it's quite a small farm, so there's not really much need for another one. Another one would be good because there's some jobs, for example wrapping, which I'll talk about later, where it would be handy to have another tractor, one for loading the wrap and one for stacking the bales, and especially when there's two of us there, that'll make it easier. We've then got an MX loader on that, so I don't know what the model number was, but you can see it in the picture there maybe. So it's quite a good loader. I do like the control lever bit in the cab. It's really easy to use, really comfortable to use when using it for a long time, maybe doing bales or something. So that's what we've got there. We have got a pallet fork on the front of that, which obviously is just standard pallet fork. We then got a spike for it. That's a new so it's a new quickie one. You probably saw it in a video not too long ago. So we got that new because the old bell spike that we have, kind of one of the pipes burst, so we couldn't use the squeeze bit of it, and it wasn't a very good bell spike anyway because it's quite old. We had it. We used to have two Case International tractors, and one of them had a loader, and that spike is from that, so it is quite old. We've also got a wrap bale grab, so it goes over the bale and squeezes it, which is what we use when we're wrapping them, to put them on the wrap and then take them off. Next we've got a Case skid steer, so that's what we use for cleaning out the sheds and moving some bales. On that we have got a bucket, and that's also got a brush on it, which we can put on if we want to clean up the yard or anything. And then we've also got a fork and grapple, which is what we use to clean out and for moving bales and that kind of thing. So after that we have got the pickup truck. So it's a Mitsubishi L200, quite a good pickup for just going about the place, and we use that on the we have a plant trailer, which we recently got at the beginning of the year. I think it's like January or February, in a sale, and we did some work to it, and we did use it for transporting scrap and that, but now we've done the floor as well, and we can use it for going out to get feed and all that kind of stuff. You've probably seen the picture. Next we have a cattle trailer, so it's Graham Edwards cattle trailer. It seems to be quite a good one. We did have an Ife Williams one before this, but we moved over to Graham Edwards, and it seems to be doing a good job. We've had it for a few years now. We then got a mower. Now it is a Twose drum mower, 1.85 metres, and as you probably know, and as I talked about if you watched the mowing video back in July I think it was, or it might have been August, it's really not a good mower. We really need to get a new one because basically there's two drums, and I think it must be bent or something, because in the middle, between the two drums, once you cut it, it looks okay, but if you move the grass away, you can see that the bit in the middle has only been cut like half what it would have been, so it's still sticking up halfway, and it makes it look really untidy, and obviously we're losing grass as well. So next we've got a Viken 4-star turner. It's the 904. It's quite a good turner. We did have Hable before this, and it didn't really work. It just, even though we didn't have the gates on it, it still seemed to row it up. So we got this new one, and it seems to be doing a really good job. You probably saw in the video I did. We then got a McHale wrapper. This is a standalone. This is a what do you call it? A static wrapper. We have adapted it so that it works on the skid steer. I'll try and get a video of it next year if I can, but because we've only got one tractor, we've adapted the wrapper so that it can run off the skid steer. So basically take the wrapper to wherever we want it with the tractor, and then we hitch the skid steer up and it uses the oil and that from the skid steer to work it, and that's got a control box on it, so we can either stand buy it and press the button on the control box, or there is a remote that we used last year, and it seems to work really well. We've then got a topper. This is the new one, the Teagle Topper 510, which you saw in one of my recent videos. We got it back in August because the old topper, as you can see here, and as you probably saw in that video before, the UJ on the PTO actually snapped. I was using it at the time, but we won't worry about that bit. But yeah, that snapped, so it didn't do a very good job anyway, so we decided to get a new one, and the new one seems to be doing a really good job. We then got a Two's hedge trimmer, which we did get a couple of years ago, but we've only used it last couple. We got, I think, 3 years ago, but we only used it the last couple of years because the first year it was so wet, but we wasn't able to get out with it. It's not too bad. There is one of the rams which must leak or something, because it moves on its own, so it'll go closer to the wheel, so you keep having to put it out a bit. But all in all, it works quite well. We did have to change the belts for the head a couple of months ago when we was last using it, but apart from that, it seems to work quite well, and the controls aren't too bad. Obviously there are better ones if you get like a McConnell one or some of the other ones, you can have a proper joystick, but this one works okay. I'll try and get a video of that next year, or whenever we next use it. We've then got a grain trailer. This is Marshall, single axle. We don't use that because we don't actually do any arable. We used to do a bit of arable, but now it just got too expensive basically, and we don't do it anymore. We've still got the trailer, so we can do something with that hopefully at some point. We then got a Belmac manure spreader, or dung spreader, whatever you want to like to call it. So it's a side discharge one, so it works, but obviously a rear discharge one would be even better. It'd be lovely to have a rear discharge one, a new one, because this one is in places getting slightly rusty, and it does look like it could make a hole at any time, but it works for now. We did have another Belmac before this one, and then we got this one, so we'll see in the future. Then we have the silo. This is the mobile one for the tunnel, which you probably see me using one of the other videos. Basically we just pick it up with the tractor, put it under the pipe, and then we can take it back, and it basically just feeds into the rest of the pipes and that on the tunnel. I'll show you that in greater detail in another video probably. Then we've got a link box, which we just use for if we want to transport anything. We usually just put it on pallet forks, but we can obviously put it on the 3-point linkage as well. We just use that for bits and bobs when we need it. We've then got the post driver, so it's a Shellborn post driver. It is getting quite old now, but it still works. Sometimes the rope does come off the pulley at the top, so you have to keep putting it back on, which is a bit of a pain, but once you get used to it, you know how far you can go up. So that's used to put in all of our posts. Hopefully we'll do a video on that at some point, because we do have quite a lot of fencing to do, because we got a grant, so we've still got quite a few fields to do on that. Next we got the grass harrow. So this is a Two's grass harrow. We got it back in the spring, and you probably saw I used it in a couple of fields to get ready for the herbal lay, which we put in. So it does seem to do a really good job again. We do need a couple of new tines on it, because some of them did break off, but then that's just how it goes sometimes. So we use that for that kind of thing, and we've also used it in the past to get rid of obviously all the old grass and weeds and that kind of thing. We've also got a chain harrow, which obviously does a similar job. Obviously that's more of breaking up clumps of stuff and spreading it out. I'm probably going to be using that soon, which I'll talk about either later in this video or in another video. We then got a Teagle fertilizer spreader. Before this one we did have a slightly smaller one. I think that was the 24, this is the 48. This is a 2-bag one, but we normally only put 1 bag in because the tractor can actually lift it, because we don't actually have a weight or anything on the front, so but 1 bag is not normally good enough for us. We also have a small old cultivator, as you can see, so we use that if we want to reseed a field. And then we've also got the roller, which obviously we use after seeding in, or we just use it on the grassland, because it is a ballast roller, so that just flattens out anything we need it to. We've also got a plough and another cultivator kind of ripper thing, which I wasn't able to get a picture of. We've also got another kind of chain harrow, drag harrow kind of thing. I'll try and get some pictures of that in the future. If I do get them, I'll put them in now, but I'm not sure if I will be able to. We've also got a Bailey 22-foot bale trailer. I think it's 22 foot anyway. So we can carry between 11 and 14 bales on that, depending on what size the bales are. And we'll also get someone in to row, bale, that kind of thing. But yeah, that's all the machinery we have. So yeah, we'll move on. So why do I do YouTube? Just like many other YouTubers, especially farming YouTubers, I only do this because I love it, and that is basically the main reason why I do YouTube. It's also to give other people an idea of what I do, how I do things, and it might help people if they're unsure of what to do, wondering how other people do something, so they might be able to copy or use the information of that for their own farm or their own whatever they might want to do. So that's the main reason why I do it. Obviously it's something that takes a lot of time to record the video, then edit the video, upload the video, all that kind of stuff. It takes quite a long time, so it's obviously my time that I'm using to do that. So I hope I can keep going with that. Obviously, as I have said before, if there isn't a video, it's because I haven't managed to get any footage, or it might also be because I haven't had the time. I hopefully will have the time, because obviously I've got kind of weekends and evenings and things, so I'll try and get a video out for you guys. Hopefully you are enjoying the videos that I do. Do leave comments and things, so if there's anything that you like, then tell me and I can keep going with it. If there's something that you don't like, then don't just say I don't like that. Tell me what you don't like and why you don't like it, and then I can help improve that, because if you just say I don't like something, I don't actually know what it is. But if you tell me what it is and why it is, I can change it, which will make the videos even better. So that's basically why I do YouTube. Basically because I love it, and it gives you guys something to enjoy, and as well as sharing with you guys, it also allows me to look back in the future and see how I've improved, how the farm used to be, how the farm is today, all that kind of stuff. So that's the main reason why. So let's move on. How have I found YouTube? So doing YouTube is a very long-winded task, from recording a video or planning a video to recording it to then obviously editing it, and then after editing we've got to process it and everything from the editing software, and then upload it to YouTube and all that kind of stuff, which is the main reason why at the moment I'm only doing a video every 2 weeks. Hopefully in the future I'll be able to get it up to once a week and maybe more than that. Yeah, this is the longest video by far that I've done, just because it's a special and beginning of the year, and I just want to recap what I've done the previous year and give you a bit of information and also put kind of this thing in. So I'm going to go through how I do it. So that's how I found it. It's been quite long-winded, but I have enjoyed it. But how do I do it? So I plan the video. I don't do a lot of planning really. I just go with whatever we're doing. If I can get some footage, I'll get some footage, and then kind of plan the video around the footage that I managed to get. Sometimes if it's like silage or we're doing some muck spreading or anything like that, I have planned the video and I've planned how I'm going to do it, what footage I want to get, and all that kind of stuff, but I don't do that much planning really. Then for recording it, I've got obviously my phone here, which is what I'm using at the moment for most of the videos. I do also have an old digital camera which I was using for the first lot, only because it was small and so it's compact and really easy to just get out and use, and also I can leave it somewhere, and also it's lightweight, so I can use some blue tack to stick it on like the window of the tractor like I've done before, or that kind of thing. And also if it was to fall or break, it's not too much of a deal because it's only really cheap. The only downside with that was the video quality wasn't brilliant, but it was okay, we could get by. But the main reason that I didn't like using it was because the audio basically didn't exist. Well, it did exist, but it was that bad, as you probably know. If it was just me talking with just a little bit of background noise, it was fine. But if you got in the tractor and it was loud, then you couldn't hear a thing, you couldn't even understand or hear the tractor really, it was just a blur of noise. So I moved those from my phone, and obviously that has been a lot better. It's just more difficult because obviously I'm not able to put it anywhere really because it's too heavy to sit with blue tack and I don't have any mounts or anything. So in the future I do want to get a new camera. I'm hoping to get sorry about that, I'm hoping to get a DJI one and also a microphone which connects wirelessly, and I can get a load of mounts and different things. It'd be a small camera, I'm not sure which one yet, but I can get a small camera and it'd be much easier to use, and I can mount it in different places and get much better video and much better audio than that. But that's what I do there. I record the video like that, get all my footage, and then I come home usually to my laptop and I transfer all the clips and pictures and anything that I've got over to my laptop. I download them to there, and then I'll put all them into a folder. So I've got a folder for each. I've got a folder for my video stuff, and then in that I've got my clips and pictures from videos, a folder in that, and then I've got a folder for each year. And basically, for example, 2025, I've had a folder for that. I've now started 2026 one for this video, but the 2025 one, for example, the mowing video or the silage video, I've actually put into one folder, and then within that I've put a mowing folder and a turning folder, and all the clips from each of those videos have gone into there. So then what I do is I use CapCut to record my videos because it does actually work really well, and it's obviously free, so that's always a bonus. And I basically import all my clips and pictures, and then I edit it on there. So I cut out bits of video, put bits in, edit it around everything, move all the clips and pictures around and put them where I want to. And then I sort out the audio, so I increase volume, decrease volume, put in music, then I add my intros in, which I've done previously on CapCut. I've got a new intro for this video, which you've probably seen, and I'm going to have an outro as well. Hopefully do enjoy them. If you do, let me know. If you don't, let me know and tell me why again, so that I can improve them. But yeah, basically I put all that stuff in, and then edit it and change all the bits around, put in the audio, all that stuff. And then once it's ready to go up, watch it through on CapCut, so I'm happy with it. And then once I'm happy with it, I'll export it. I did start on my first few videos exporting in 4K, and it took quite a while. And then I got to, I think it was like topping video or something, first topping video, and because it was so long, it was taking so long to export that I wasn't able to get it out in time. So I ended up doing it in 480p, and from then on, I tried 4K again, and for some reason, nowadays it takes so long to export in 4K that it's just not worth it. So I'm going for 480p, as you've probably noticed, but hopefully that isn't too much of an issue. So that's what I do there. So I basically export the video and put that into a separate folder, which has got all my videos in, and name it to the video title. So that's got all my videos in. Then I go over to YouTube and I create a new video. I import the video file of the edited video, and then I do the title, I do the description. I usually get everything apart from the title from the previous video, then I'll edit the description to match the new video and that kind of stuff. I'll also put the link to the previous video in the description. I'll always change that, and then I will change the description to what it's about, and also change the timings of the chapters. At the bottom it's usually only the one for the start of the outro, because that's the only one that leads, or anyone that actually changes. So I'll do that, and then I'll have the thumbnail. So I use Microsoft, or was it either Paint.net and or Microsoft, just the photo editing thing. I can't remember what it's called now. If I find it, I'll put it in, but probably not. I use that, and I put I changed the filter on it, and put a bit of information on it, and it's just a picture or a few pictures of what the video's about, so make it look nice for you guys. So hopefully click on it. But yeah, that's what I do there, and then that gets then uploaded, and usually I'll schedule that for 12 PM on the day or whenever I'm going to upload it. So I'll do that, and then that goes out to you guys on whatever time it might be that. Yeah, so I'll upload that, and it'll go out to you guys on whatever day, whatever time, anything like that. And then also you guys watch it, and then I can look at the info and see what was good about the video, how many people watched it. The best video I've done so far is the topping video, the new topper, which for some reason did absolutely amazingly. I don't know why, but just that one video did almost 500 views at the moment. With the other videos I think most I got on the other videos like 100 and something. So yeah, I don't know why that is, but yeah, that's basically how I do it. Just to help you guys out if you're looking to do YouTube yourself or anything like that. If you've got any questions about how I do things, what I use and that, then please do put it in the comments, and I can help you out. I'm going to go inside now because it is pretty cold out there. My hand from holding this phone is getting very cold. So yeah, that's basically how I do YouTube and why I do YouTube. So yeah, hopefully I've enjoyed that and it's helped you out, and we'll move on. It's almost the end of the video, been a long one, but hopefully you enjoy. So now we're going to move on to what I hope to happen next year, what my plans are for YouTube, and also what I'm planning for the farm, etc. So we're going to carry on with that, and I'll stick in a few more clips and pictures of what I hope to happen, what I'm going to do, that kind of thing. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy. I know it's been quite a long video, but hopefully you are enjoying it. And as I've said before, you can look at the timeline in the description or on the time scale thing for this video and pick which bit you want to watch. Obviously if you're watching it when this video comes out, it's a premiere, so obviously you can't skip forward. But yeah, hopefully enjoy, and we're going to go on with what I hope for next year, 2026. Here we come. So next year, 2026, is going to be a good year, hopefully, for both YouTube and the farm. So on YouTube, my plans, obviously this might change, but my main plans are to get a video, a proper good video of the tractor run, the 3 Milestone Young Farmers annual charity tractor run. Hopefully that will be a good video. We'll go around, look at all the tractors, see them leave and all that kind of thing, hopefully, if it all goes to plan. Then also we're hoping to maybe get a new digger, or a new to us digger. It's going to be a used one, but a new to us digger. So I'll hopefully get a video of that, and we'll hopefully use that and I can get a good video of using it. Then we'll also want a new mower. I think that's more likely than the digger, although they're probably similar in likeliness, because as you probably know, the drum mower that we have is absolutely rubbish. Keep this family friendly. But yeah, it's absolutely rubbish, no good. We need to get a new one, hopefully a disc mower. So that's the plan for that. Obviously if anything else breaks, then we'll have to get some new equipment. But yeah, I'm just at home at the moment, recording this video. just the end of this video. I'm almost done. It has been quite a long video to record and edit, mainly editing. It's going to be about an hour long probably, but hopefully you do enjoy it. So that's what I plan for doing videos, or no, that's what I plan for doing this year. Videos wise, hopefully, again, silage, whether I do just one lot of silage or whether I do 2 or 3 lots of silage, depending on how much we do. If we do get a new mower, then I'll obviously do a good video of that. We did turn in last year, so I'll get another clip of that, but that might be in the same video, I don't know, it depends how long it is. Hopefully I'll be able to get a video of rolling and baling. We get a contractor in to do that, so I may be able to get a video of that, and also when we bring in the bales, then I might be able to get a video of that, and if we go and get straw, a video of that. I'm not sure where we're going to get straw yet. We might be going on the road somewhere. I don't know whether I'll be able to do that. We'll have to see about that. And then also a bit of wrapping, hopefully, because I didn't manage to get that last year. I really wanted to, but I wasn't able to. And then I don't know what else we'll be doing. We've got Royal Cornwall Show, obviously. I'm not sure. I really want to go to Lama, which is in January this month. I think it's the 14th or something. But I don't think I'll be able to go, unfortunately. But hopefully one year I will be able to go and I'll get a good video of that. But probably not this year. As for other videos, it'll just be the same normal. I'll probably get some muck spreading soon. Again, I'll probably put that video. I might put that video in that I did on my other channel at some point if I run out of things to do. That might be, if I'm going to put that in, that'll probably be soon. Apart from that, it'll be animal work, stuff with the tractor. I don't know. We are probably reseeding bits in the spring. We've got to rip it up and chain harrow it and roll it and put seeds in and all that kind of stuff. From during the winter, when we ripped it all up, we're driving across it and that, we've been ripping it all up. But yeah, that's the main things we're going to do. As for the farm, I've said hopefully a bit of new equipment. More land would be nice, but I don't know if that's going to happen. We may be getting some more beef cattle, some females, and then we'll breed them instead of what we've been doing recently the past few years, which has been buying some young calves and then rear them from there. We're going to breed our own, maybe, I'm not sure yet, and obviously continue with the sheep and the chicken. But I'll keep you up to date on all of that throughout the year. Hopefully it is going to be a good year at 2026. But yeah, that's my plan for YouTube, plan for the farm as well. If I am able to, I do want to get myself a tractor, and maybe do it up or restore it or that. So if I do, I'll probably do a series on that in addition to these kind of videos, or the normal kind of videos. So I'll do a video every week. One week will be the normal videos of what we're doing, and the other week will be a video or an episode. Basically, it'll be a series, so an episode on restoring a tractor. But I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that yet. We'll have to see about that. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say in this video. So yeah, that's 2026. Hopefully it'll be a good year, and bang on. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully I've enjoyed. It has been quite a long one, obviously, but hopefully you enjoyed nonetheless. If you have watched to the end, then thank you very much. But yeah, anyway, that is going to be it. Hopefully you're going to have a good 2026. And if there's anything you'd like to ask me, tell me, etc., then you can do by leaving it in the comments down below. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the recap there of 2025 and all that stuff. I've got the radio on in there, don't probably hear it. I might blur it out, it depends if I don't get copyrighted, let you know. But yeah, I think that's going to be it. Hopefully I've enjoyed, as I said. If you have, don't forget to give this video a like. If you'd like to do more content just like this, then please do consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you don't miss when I upload new videos. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave any comments down below. I think that's it. All I want to say. Next video will be out on the 11th of January, which is 2 weeks from Sunday. So that'll be back to normal stuff. I hope I'll be able to get something decent, because obviously, you know what's been like the last videos. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!
Bye.